Myself Bhargav Sai, working as a TGT Mathematics in Mandela Public School. So in last class we discussed about the Euclid division lemma. So you all know that in the last class from story of the Mr. Chakra. So Mr. Chakra having a stationery shop, you all know that. So for his stationery shop he got the new stock. So for his stationery shop he got the new stock. So that is 520 boxes of pencils he got. 520 boxes of pencils as new stock and 140 boxes of erasers. 140 boxes of erasers as a new stock he got. So he wants to arrange these 520 boxes and 140 boxes in least number of shelves. In least number of shelves, and such that so in each shelf equal number of pencils and equal boxes of erasers. Equal number of boxes of pencils and equal boxes of erasers. So for that Mr. Chakra is thinking and he got an idea that so least number of shelves. So least number of shelves is equals to HCF of 520 pencils and 140 boxes of erasers. So he going to find HCF of 520 and 140. For this Mr. Chakra used Euclid division lemma. For this Mr. Chakra used Euclid division lemma. So let's see how to find the HCF of 520 boxes of pencils and 140 boxes of erasers using Euclid division lemma. So let's divide. So let A equals to 520, B equals to 140. So here I am taking A as the larger number and B is the smaller number. So A equals to 520, B equals to 140. Now divide 520 with 140. So divide 520 with 140. So if you divide 520 with 140, so 140 goes into 520 3 times. 140 goes into 520 3 times. That is 420. So here the remainder is 100. So if you write 520 as like this, so 520 equals to 140 into 3 plus 100. So if you observe here, the remainder is not 0 here. So the remainder is not 0 here. So again what you have to do is apply the Euclid division lemma. For this one you take 140 as A and for 100 remainder you take it as B. So here I am taking A is the larger number, B is the smaller number. Again what you have to do is divide 140 with 100. 140 with 100. 140 with 100. So 140, if you observe here, this 140 is dividend and 100 is the divisor. So 100 goes into 140 how many times? 1 time. So if you write 100 here, so the remainder is 40. Now apply the Euclid division lemma here also. So 140 equals to 100 into 1 plus remainder 0. So here 100 is the divisor and 40 is the remainder. So again here if you observe here, the remainder is not equals to 0. So again you have to take 100 as A and remainder as B. So that equals to A equals to 100, B equals to 40. A equals to 100 and B equals to 40. Now let's again divide 100 with 40. 100 with 40. So that is 100 divided with 40. So if you observe here, in 40, 40 goes into 100 2 times. 40 goes into 100 2 times. So the remainder is 20. Now again apply the Euclid division lemma. That is 100 equals to 40 into 2 plus 20. Again if you observe here, the remainder is again not equals to 0. Now you take divisor 40 as A and remainder 20 as B. Remainder for divisor. Now what you have to do is divide 40 with 20. Divide 40 with 20. So if you divide 40 with 20, if you divide 40 with 20, so in 20 goes into 40 how many times? 2 times. So 40, here the remainder is 0. Now again apply Euclid division lemma here. So that is if you apply the Euclid division lemma for this, 40 equals to 20 into 2 plus 0. So if you observe here the remainder is 0. So the remainder is 0 and here 20 is divisor. So 20 is divisor, that is B. Whenever the remainder is 0, here the divisor B is the HCF of two numbers. Here the divisor B is the HCF of two numbers, that is B equals to 20. So here HCF of 520 and 140 is equals to how much? 20. So Mr. Chakra arranged these 520 boxes pencils and 140 boxes of erasers, making into 20 shelves. So he is going to arrange 520 boxes of pencils and 140 boxes of erasers in 20 shelves. So now this is the number of shelves he got, 20. So in each shelf how many boxes of pencils we need to arrange? That means divide 520 with 20. That equals to, if you divide 520 with, so you will get 26. So in each shelf he is going to arrange 26 boxes of pencils. In each shelf, so he is going to arrange 26 boxes of pencils. So let's find in each shelf how many boxes of erasers he is going to keep. That is 140. If you divide with total number of shelves, you will get 7. So in each shelf 7 boxes of erasers he is going to place, and in each shelf 26 boxes of pencils he is going to arrange like this. So here 26 boxes of pencils and 7 boxes of erasers. 26 boxes of pencils and 7 boxes of erasers. Now let's find out the process how to calculate the HCF of two numbers. Now calculate the process of HCF of two numbers. పాజ్ చేశారా? చేశారా పాజ్? కంటిన్యూ అవుతుంది సార్. Now let's see the process of how to find HCF of two numbers. Let's see the process of how to find HCF of two numbers. First, calculating the HCF of two positive numbers. Calculating HCF of two positive numbers. Calculating the HCF of two positive numbers. Next, the next step is given two positive integers. A comma B such that A greater than B. So in every case the value of A should be greater. Now the next step is here we need to apply the Euclid division lemma. To the two positive integers, that is A and B. So after that we have to find two whole numbers Q and R. Such that A equals to BQ plus R. A equals to BQ plus R. So this is the Euclid division lemma. Okay. So here R value should be so 0 less than R equals to R less than B. So here 0 will be less than remainder and R should be less than B, that is divisor. Now again here, if R equals to 0, then directly we can say the divisor B is called HCF of A and B. If R not equals to 0, apply Euclid division lemma to B and R. So after that, if we have to continue the same process, till R becomes 0. So till R becomes 0, the divisor B in that case is the HCF of two given numbers. So here, if R is not equals to 0, what we have to do is we have to apply Euclid division lemma again. So until R becomes 0. So when R becomes 0, so the divisor B is called HCF of the two given numbers.